Anthony Joshua survives an early shock knockdown to destroy Kristian Prenga in the second round. That is one of the most incredible fights you will ever see. What have I just witnessed? What kind of Anthony Joshua was in that ring tonight? That was incredible. That was crazy. That was something out of a movie. Like, Anthony Joshua gets knocked down in the first 10 or 15 seconds in the first round from a uppercut that did not look like it had power in it. And Joshua was wobbly all over the ring. He gets knocked down again after 5 seconds, and I've got my hands in my head thinking, oh my goodness, Anthony Joshua is done. He's going to get knocked out here. He's going to get stopped. And for some reason, Joshua battles on and try and get a foothold of the fight. But I was thinking Joshua was done in the first round, because that was a knockdown that was reminiscent of Daniel Dubois at Wembley. Like, that was so close to what happened to Joshua at Wembley that I was absolutely surprised. And I think a lot of people were surprised tonight, because nobody expected Kristian Prenga to knock Anthony Joshua down twice in the first round. I mean, if people had predicted Kristian Prenga to stop Anthony Joshua, they would not predict that Kristian Prenga will beat Anthony Joshua or will stop him in the first round. People thought this was going to be maybe after the 6th or 7th or 8th round. Like, Anthony Joshua got hit on the chin and his legs went. His legs went Bambi, and Joshua had to survive a scare. You know, he had to survive to win this fight. So I'm watching this fight thinking Anthony Joshua right now cannot get around the allegations of him being chinny. Like, right now, if people thought Anthony Joshua was chinny before, they are 100% sure that Anthony Joshua was chinny. That was incredible. I mean, to come back then in the second round and absolutely destroy Kristian Prenga was very impressive. But the first round was just incredible. Like, Anthony Joshua will go home tonight and think to himself, I survived something very scary, because the Tyson Fury fight is on the line. And the honest truth is, I think Tyson Fury will be licking his lips after that performance, because if Anthony Joshua can take a shot like that and go down on his knees and get knocked down again and try and survive the first round, I believe Tyson Fury will be looking at that fight thinking, if I land on Joshua's chin, he's done. Tyson Fury will be thinking, if I land on Anthony Joshua's chin, he will be done, because he is chinny. And on the live stream, I asked people, guys, is Anthony Joshua chinny? And people went, yes, he is chinny. And for a long time, I have thought myself, Anthony Joshua is not chinny. Everybody in the heavyweight division, once you get cracked on the chin, you will go down. And that is true. You will go down in the heavyweight division if you get cracked on the chin. But that shot by Kristian Prenga in round 1 did not look like a massive shot there. It did not look like a shot that had, you know, a massive impact behind it. So for me, I think there is something in this about Anthony Joshua's chin. Like, I cannot get around it now. I cannot get around it anymore, because that knockdown was so soft to me that for Joshua to go down and then have his legs taken away from him to then survive the whole first round was just crazy. But then the comeback was incredible. Like, that was an incredible comeback, because I was shouting at my screen, Joshua should box behind the jab, take his time to get his legs underneath him and then start to go on the attack. And that's exactly what he did in round 2. Took his time. Kristian Prenga felt like, because he couldn't get rid of Anthony Joshua in the first round, he felt like he did not have much anymore to go, because although he had a lot of success in the first round, Anthony Joshua came back in the second round, boxing behind his jab. It seemed like Joshua's legs were underneath him and it seemed like his head was there. So I think Kristian Prenga was surprised to see Anthony Joshua back on his feet and boxing behind his jab. And I think that was a demoralizing sort of scene for Kristian Prenga. Hence why Kristian Prenga sort of gave up and didn't know what to do. And then Anthony Joshua went on the attack, put the right hand, left hand together and laid Kristian Prenga out cold in the second round to claim victory. Basically, he snatched victory out of the jaws of defeat. That is literally what Anthony Joshua did in this fight. That was just crazy. I mean, we saw Tyson Fury's performance against Mariusz Wach, and I came here and I said Tyson Fury is finished. I said that I believe Tyson Fury is on his last legs, and I thought that Father Time has caught up with Tyson Fury. After seeing this Anthony Joshua fight, I am thinking Anthony Joshua, either he hasn't recovered from the car accident in Nigeria, or Anthony Joshua is just chinny. And if someone lands a big shot on his chin, Anthony Joshua will be done. It's either one of the two. It cannot be any of it, because it's either he hasn't recovered and there are still psychological and maybe physical effects from the accident in Nigeria, or Anthony Joshua is shot to bits and there's nothing that anyone can do about it. But guys, get in the comment section and let me know what you think it is with Anthony Joshua right now in his career. Is he shot to bits in terms of done and can't take shots anymore and chinny? Or is he still feeling the effect of the car accident in Nigeria? Because I can't think of it. If we look back to his last competitive fight against Daniel Dubois, he took a big shot in the first round and never recovered from it. Daniel Dubois then went on to finish Anthony Joshua in the 5th round. Joshua tried his best to come into the Dubois fight, but he couldn't, and that is because Daniel Dubois is a much better fighter than Kristian Prenga. Daniel Dubois is a much durable fighter than Kristian Prenga. If it was any other fighter in there than Kristian Prenga tonight, Anthony Joshua would have lost this fight. Kristian Prenga, we did not know much about him, and that's because he's not a very good fighter. So Anthony Joshua survived against someone that is not really good. But if it was anybody in there that had a little bit finesse about their boxing, they would have gotten rid of Anthony Joshua 100% in that ring. That was just crazy. That is one of the most incredible fights I have ever seen. Like, it feels like every time Anthony Joshua gets in a ring, something crazy happened. And as I said, Tyson Fury will be sitting at home today, licking his lips, thinking, I want to get into the ring. I want to get Joshua in there and I want to land a shot on his chin, because I know if I do, he's not going to survive. If Tyson Fury gets Anthony Joshua into a vulnerable position like Prenga did, I don't think Joshua survives it. But the truth is, both Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are shot. It is clear. Anthony Joshua's performance against Kristian Prenga, it's clear that he's not the same fighter he used to be. Tyson Fury's performance against Mariusz Wach, it's clear that he's not the same fighter that he used to be. So the truth is, both fighters are shot to bits. So now what we have is an evenly matched fight between both of them. Unfortunately, it is not going to be a fight between those two guys that are going to give us elite boxing. It's going to be two guys that are shot to bits, that are going to be swinging for the fences and looking to knock each other out. That fight is not going to be a technical fight. It's not going to be a great fight to watch. It's going to be a fight between two guys that are shot to bits, that are looking to take each other out, and that's all that's going to be. I have resigned myself to think that Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury is not going to be a very good fight technically, because both fighters, from what we've seen in their fights yesterday and today, they are both absolutely done. Like, it is very clear 100% to me that Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are both done. So now we have a fight, but it's not going to be the fight that we all expected it to be a few years ago. Anthony Joshua survives a scare to destroy Kristian Prenga in round 2. Guys, get in the comment section. Let me know what you genuinely thought about Anthony Joshua fight. Do you think Joshua is chinny, or do you think Joshua has not survived from the accident in Nigeria? And what do you think about Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury now, given both their performances? How do you see this fight? How do you see it playing out? Get in the comment section and let me know what you think about it.